It's fine now.
Yeah.
I have too much to do, and I oftentimes forget. But like I've said before, it's in my heart, if not always on my mind. It's a stupid discussion about who would win in a fight between monsters who are going to play basketball for the fate of the earth. Monsters. I don't know what monsters we're fighting this time, Jason. You've got like 40 of them on here. Oh, is it the worm and the dog? The uneven fight?
Yeah, this is the one. Shunka Warakin against the Mongolian deathworm. So
against
Shunka Warakin, against Shai Halud. Shai Halud's smaller cousin. Name means carries off dogs. So this is kind of like Chupacabra, but for dogs. Wolf or hyena-like, possibly hybrid or prehistoric animal. It's about 4 feet in length, 28 inches at the shoulder, Great Plains and Rocky Mountains area. That's where it came from. And then we have the Mongolian deathworm. Now this is only about 2 feet long. No head or legs, poisonous from the Gobi Desert. It travels underground. It can kill by spraying poison, and apparently it also has an electric discharge like an electric eel.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, Silver, what does Chat GPT say?
I am hitting enter now. Let's see. Loading. Okay, this one feels really quick.
Yeah.
In conclusion, the outcome would largely depend on the environment and circumstances of the fight. In open space, the Shunka Warakin might have the advantage, but in a confined underground setting, the Mongolian deathworm's abilities could turn the tide. Underground setting, I'm not sure about that.
I think the tremor worm's gonna win against the wolf.
Yeah, no matter what, underground setting or otherwise.
Well, here's the thing. How do we set up a fight between two fictitious creatures in a setting that's neutral? Because the Mongolian deathworm has to be in a desert. If you just have it in the middle of a field with some worm rolling around on the ground, then the worm is going to lose. But if it's in the desert and it uses its environment, then it can get to the dog. So how do you create a scenario where there's a natural parity between two animals that are required to be in certain environments?
I think it would have to be like in Dune or Tremors, where like yes, it's a desert, but there's like rocky outcrops and stuff where it can't get to him, or he can maybe fight from or something.
Okay, yeah. Anyway,
go on.
Go on, Silver.
The thing is that the Mongolian deathworm, it's not very big. It's smaller than our Shunka Warakin, but it does have the ability
electricity
to
poison powers.
Yes. Which means that if it can spray the dog with poison, or the Shunka Warakin with poison, it's probably going to win. However, because it is because it's a worm, if the dog can manage to grapple it, it's done for. So, do we side on the chance that the dog is quicker and can run circles around the deathworm and maybe pounce on it from behind and kill it, or do we say it's got electrical powers and it's got its poison powers and those trump the dog's maneuverability?
I don't think you can surprise attack a worm living under the desert. I don't think that's a possibility. And even if the dog grabs a hold of the death worm, it shocks it because of electricity.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think there's a scenario where this dog really wins, unless you put it in an environment where the death worm is just incapable of dealing with it. I mean,
it's stuck on like a marble slab or something.
Right. I mean, there are other monsters that possibly could have beat this, despite its powers, that are smarter and more clever. But the dog is really just a cute chupacabra. Really, it just kills dogs. It's not like a clever monster.
Ambush predator.
Yeah.
True.
Even if it sneaks up on him, yeah, that the talk sends the electrical charge. I'm pretty sure the dog's dying before the worm.
But the thing is
Yeah.
we don't know if the severity of the shock, for one.
These
It
are
could
made
be
up
that it's
creatures.
more
We
of
don't know the severity of anything. We don't know the
That's
bite
true.
strength of the Shunka Warakin.
That's true.
If we're gonna like go down the road of speculation, it was like how much shock can it was like it's not a real monster. I don't know. My assumption is the shocking thing, much like an eel, is to prevent animals from grabbing a hold of it, which I would assume it would use against the Shunka Warakin, which means that in terms of ambush, the Mongolian deathworm has a benefit. In terms of environment, it has to exist in this desert environment. So even if the dog can get onto rocks and then hide away from it, I don't think it's so clever to take advantage of that. It can spit poison while it's on the rock, while it's running away. So the only real scenario is if the dog can grab a hold of it, I guess, and outdo it, but it's going to shock it. Like the Mongolian deathworm is the perfect animal to kill this stupid dog.
Well, if it's a shock like an eel, then yeah, it wouldn't kill it, maybe?
Enough to get
No,
it
but
to
it
let
would
go.
probably make it let go.
Yeah.
It would make it let
Yeah.
go, yes, but then like the toxins would go ahead and kill it. But say like the dog really got in there and bit that worm, gave it some wounds. Let's see who's dying first between the toxin and the wound. It's just a waiting game. Who's gonna bleed out and then die of the poison?
I think the poison still wins, even if the dog grabs it and bites it. That dog doesn't make it out. So if it gets poisoned, it's either they both die or the dog dies, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I think best case scenario for the dog is it also happens to kill the death worm, but it's not making it out. There's no way it's going to win. I really
Yeah,
don't
no,
see how
it has to
could.
get really lucky with a mortal blow there in that one bite before it's poisoned and dies soon
A
after.
mortal blow. Let me at least emphasize
Mortal.
it is sausage shaped.
Ooh.
Perfect shape for dogs.
Well, if dogs are into sausage.
So I guess we're the Mongolian deathworm moves on. The Shunka Warakin falls by the wayside here, and we're through with our first round of combats. Next
gosh.
time we will have the Dover Demon against Bigfoot.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Well, Silver's
Okay, how can I BS my way
favorite
through this?
creature.
I'm gonna be thinking the next week.
You're such a Dover demon shill.
Look at my boy! Look at him!
Boy.
That's my baby
My
boy.
boy!
I'm gonna put the Dover demon out.